From Howard Buffett keeping profits high with genius sustainable methods to Harry Stine creating genetically modified seeds that changed his farm forever. These are the real reasons why the richest farmers in America are so successful. For starters, there's Howard Buffett, who's really into sustainable farming. If you think all money only comes from the city and mega corporations, let me tell you, you're mistaken big time. And Howard Buffett is one of those people who can prove you wrong. This guy is a superstar farmer and philanthropist who's all about improving agriculture and food security around the world. And if you already wouldn't have noticed his name, he's the son of none other than Warren Buffett, the legendary investor. That's right, this farmer has got serious stock market genes. Howard's love for farming started at quite a young age, and after college, he returned to his roots in Nebraska to take over his family's 400-acre farm. But that seemingly wasn't enough for Howard. As any man with a big vision is, he wanted to expand the business. He went on to expand his farming operation to a whopping 1,500 acres in Decatur, Nebraska. And wait till I tell you what his farm produces. It's corn, soybeans, and alfalfa, all thanks to Howard's innovative and sustainable farming practices. But wait, there's more. The man's also the big cheese of the Howard G. Buffett Foundation, which is all about helping smallholder farmers in developing countries. The foundation invests heavily in initiatives to boost yields, improve soil health, and get farmers access to markets. Howard's commitment to sustainable farming practices have been there for a while. And let me just say, it's working out well for him because Howard's net worth is estimated at a cool $200 million. But he's not the only one making it big in the farming business, because there's also Tony Parrish. He's a real go-getter and one of the richest farmers in the land of the free. He's the co-owner of the Parrish Group, which is a family-owned biz that's been around for over 100 years. You could say that Parrish Group is like a jack of all trades. It's got interests in everything from cattle farming to property development and commercial real estate. And it's a huge reason why the family is as successful as it is. Back in the 1980s, the Parrish clan expanded their farming operations to California and now own several farms that specialize in dairy production. And they haven't stopped there. They've gone all out on cutting-edge tech and equipment to make sure they produce the finest milk in the West. Tony Parrish has been the driving force behind the family biz's success. He's the guy in charge of everything, from farming to biz strategy, and keeps the company running like a well-oiled machine. According to Forbes, Tony's net worth is a cool $2.8 billion. And I don't need to tell you that that's a lot of money. In fact, it makes him one of the richest farmers in America. Who knew farming could make you a billionaire? The guy is proof that with hard work, smarts, and an entrepreneurial spirit, you can make a success of yourself in farming and in business too. I mean, just look at Harry Stine. He followed the exact same advice and became a farming superstar. Harry Stine, the big cheese at Stine Seed Company, is one heck of a guy. The company was founded in Adel, Iowa in 1964. And can you believe Stine Seed Company has grown to become the largest private seed company in the world? You see, the thing is that Stine Seeds have gone beyond traditional methods of seed development. They have taken the road into genetic engineering to create their cutting-edge seed products and specialize in developing genetically modified seeds for crops such as corn and soybeans. And they're good at it too. Stine is a legend in the world of agriculture. His pioneering work in genetically modified crops has helped revolutionize the industry. Not only has it boosted the crop yields, but it has also increased food production worldwide. And you have to believe me when I say he's done all this while making Stine Seed Company a multi-billion-dollar business. This guy is the real deal. According to an estimation, Harry Stine's net worth is an astronomical $5.5 billion. I mean, what When you think about it, he could buy a lifetime supply of corn and soybeans, and interestingly enough, he may still have enough money left over to buy a small island in the Caribbean. That's more money than most people can even imagine, let alone count. I mean, sure, some concerns have been raised when it comes to the growth and consumption of their modified crops, but you simply can't deny Stein's impact on the industry. And the same can be said for Stuart and Linda Resnick. You can say that the two are royalties when it comes to successful farmers. This dynamic duo has been taking the business world by storm since they tied the knot in 1973. Together, they have built a huge agricultural and consumer goods empire. Their privately held company has got a wonderful name. It's called The Wonderful Company. And yes, that pun is very much intended. It produces and sells a variety of products. This includes the famous POM, Wonderful Pomegranate Juice, and Wonderful Pistachios. But that's not all. The Resnicks also operate a greenhouse farming business that produces fresh tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. And wait for it, they also own vast agricultural land throughout California's Central Valley. Their almond and pistachio farms are the largest in the world, and they also grow citrus and vineyards. But wait, there's more. The Resnicks are committed to sustainable farming practices. They use this highly efficient system, using drip irrigation and solar energy to maximize efficiency and reduce waste. Their net worth is estimated at $7.6 billion by Forbes, which I'm sure is enough to buy a lifetime supply of pomegranate juice and pistachios, and probably a private island or two. And just to top it all off, they've even established the Wonderful Community Grants Program. This helps in providing funding to nonprofit organizations in the Central Valley to support various initiatives. Talk about doing it all. All of these farmers are earning more than a person with any job could even imagine. And there's a big reason why. For one, the type of system you use to tap into the big market is super important. The wealthiest farmers in America use different farming systems, depending on their location and the type of crops they grow. If we take the example of Harry Stein, he uses genetically modified seeds to achieve high yields, while Tony Parrish uses modern technology to keep his cows healthy and productive. Meanwhile, Stuart and Linda Resnick own and operate every step of the supply chain. This is to ensure their products meet their high standards for quality and sustainability. Howard Buffett uses sustainable farming practices that focus on soil health and environmental protection. If you haven't noticed, there isn't any hard and fast rule to be successful in farming overnight. In the case of these farmers, they're using the latest technology, genetic engineering, and sustainable practices. All of this is to make sure their farms stay productive and profitable. I've got to say that farming is a very lucrative business to tap into, but don't expect results instantly. These farming tycoons have access to resources and machinery you couldn't even imagine owning. So if you really want to join this business, start it at a slow pace, and you should be good, especially if you incorporate these successful tips into your work. The wealthiest farmers in America have some valuable lessons for anyone looking to make it in the farming or entrepreneurial world. Firstly, they have accepted the fact that innovation and technology are vital for success. By embracing the latest advancements, they can maximize their yields, reduce their costs, and create products that people want to buy. Secondly, they know that sustainability is key. They recognize the importance of responsible farming practices that protect the environment and ensure the long-term viability of their businesses. They focus on maintaining healthy soils and ecosystems so that they can continue to produce high-quality crops for years to come. And finally, they understand that owning and controlling every aspect of the supply chain is super important for building a successful brand. They keep a close eye on everything from growing the crops to packaging the final products. By this, they can maintain the highest levels of quality and ensure that consumers trust their brand. But those were all the real reasons why these farmers are so successful.